forgive me. I hope that everything is positive. I hope that we're going in the right direction. But isn't the fact that the unemployment rate has actually declined a bad sign? We're not generating enough jobs at the moment. The unemployment rate is declining simply because people are just
people in the workforce. We did have a worrisome number of people drop out, but you also saw two other things happen in that same survey, Simon. You saw 600,000 fewer unemployed Americans, so that's a good sign, and you also saw 300,000 more employed Americans. So you're right. Part of the gain comes from people dropping out of the workforce, but another part comes from more jobs and fewer unemployed.
Okay. All right, Steve, thank you very much for that. See you later. Research in Motion is saying it won't meet its full-year earnings guidance this morning. The BlackBerry maker says it will take a pre-tax provision in its third quarter results of $485 million, thanks to the Playbook tablet. The shares...
Later on Squawk in the Street, do you know what's wrong with Europe? Everyone seems to have an opinion. Our Jane Wells hits the street to find out. On Squawk in the Street, do you know what's wrong with Europe? Later on Squawk in the Street, do you know what's wrong with Europe? Everyone seems to have an opinion. Our Jane Wells hits the street to find out yours. All that and more when we return.
Hey, triple digits on the Dow. Stocks to watch this Friday morning. Textainer Group downgraded to neutral from buy at SunTrust. Stocks to watch this Friday morning. Textainer Group downgraded to neutral from buy at SunTrust Robinson Humphrey. American Tower initiated outperform at Macquarie Research with a $72 price target. And yes, downgraded to neutral from buy at Citi.
Thank you, Simon. German Chancellor Angela Merkel saying that Europe's road to recovery will be a slow one. Greece's debt-strapped government begins talks today, by the way, on its 2012 austerity budget, yet another one of those. Lawmakers will seek to reduce government overspending to 5.4% of annual output, that down from an estimated 9% this year. First Analysis is the managing director of Axia Ventures Group, that is a privately owned investment banking boutique based largely in Athens, Axia Group.
All right, time for Trading the Globe. While the market continues to applaud central bank coordination in the U.S., Europe, and Japan, EmergingMoney.com's Tim Seymour says the real fuel behind the rally this week came from emerging markets. Tim, what do the BRIC nations do behind the scenes that sent stocks higher?
Hey, Michelle. Well, everybody knows about the China triple R cut, which should not be underestimated. With China easing their reserve ratio requirements, first time since December 2008. So, yeah, China's economy probably weaker than people had thought. But this easy environment will be very good for global risk assets. The other things, though, the other pillars of the BRICS. So India is liberalizing their retail sector. They're letting Walmart in. They're letting Carrefour in. This has broader implications for the Indian economy. In Brazil, removal of the IOF tax and a constant program here, at least over the next few months, is cutting rates in Brazil to bring down real rates. Has been a boom for foreign investors to get back into Brazil. And even Russia's doing their part. I mean, Gazprom had a big announcement yesterday. They'll finally be paying minority investors a large dividend. And I think all of this resonates very well for a world where EM has really underperformed DM, Michelle.
So how do you trade it? What's your call?
Well, I think on a country basis, making an allocation to Brazil at this point makes as much sense as any. Brazil, from a fund flows perspective, $8 billion out this year. So unlike a lot of times people buy emerging at the top of the flows, you're buying basically on a technical level here that's very good. In Brazil, again, 9.2 times earnings. You're at a 40% discount to the 5-year average. The country's cheap. It's been grinding for 18 months, but the currency in a place where it is now